guys, this is Rose. How are y'all this evening? I'm doing okay. Um, I've been busy and, a lot of stuff has been going on in the world, huh? A lot of stuff is going on in New York City right now, anyway, everything that's going on in the news. It's crazy, right? Anyway, I wanted to cover, um, I don't know if you heard of her, AOC. Her name, I think it's Alexandria Cortez. She's a politician in New York City. She wants to, her and a lot of other people want to defund the NYPD. And I'm going to tell you the truth. I really don't think that's a bad idea. I think it's a great idea. I mean, did you know the NYPD gets like $6 billion? The NYPD has a history of police brutality. Does the NYPD really need that much money? I mean, $6 billion. Like, I didn't even know that they get that much money. That the NYPD has a budget of $6 billion. So anyway, there's like a big push in America, to defund some of these police departments. And and also, I saw something the other day uh, on YouTube, that someone said that maybe we should consider, suing a police department's liability insurance company. Someone in California did this. They sued a police department's insurance company, and the insurance company didn't want to insure the police department anymore. And anyway, we're going to have to find ways to go after these corrupt police officers. These dirty cops. That's what they call them, right? Dirty cops. I mean, we're going to have to go after them some kind of a way. And and then also, I thought this was interesting. The Justice Department reportedly granted the DEA temporary power to conduct covert surveillance on demonstrators at the George Floyd protests. I thought this was an interesting article because I'm always telling people all the time, and they think that I'm making it up. I'm not making this stuff up. I'm telling the truth. That if you protest something, or you know, you can be put under surveillance by the American government. And it's very Orwellian. This is supposed to be a free country. You're supposed to have the right to protest and the right to freedom of speech. But a lot of people, myself included, I believe it's going on to me as well, that I've been put under surveillance, by the American government because I've protested things in the past, and they're doing this to a lot of American people, and people thought I was making this up, that they're not really doing this, but they really are. If you protest something in America, the government will put you under surveillance. They may even put you on some kind of list, and watch you, and it's awful. This is supposed to be a free country, right? They always say this is a free country, but I don't know. And then another article I found was interesting was George Floyd's family petitions United Nations to help disarm police in the United States. I guess I agree with this. It's a shame that it has to come to this. And anyway, I thought that was an interesting article, and the police in America have gotten out of hand. They really have. And I've been a victim of police brutality myself, even though I wasn't killed. I've been, if you're a targeted individual, you're pretty much like a victim of police brutality every day of your life, And anyway, and another thing I found was this is done by TMZ. I'll post this. Audio was leaked from New York City police radio scanner instructing officers to run over and shoot protesters, And anyway, I thought that was interesting. And then now we'll go on to this. The UK COVID Pass. The UK introduces digital health passport to monitor travel health to monitor travel health of population. They're going to have like some kind of little COVID pass in the UK, and I guess like if you're not healthy enough, you won't be able to travel anywhere, and that's very Big Brother too, right? And very Big Brother and very Orwellian too. And then also, why does Bill Gates want to block out the sun? I think this is an interesting video about what's going on with Bill Gates. And then Microsoft to replace journalists with robots, and somebody told me this a long time ago, and I thought they were crazy too, but they said that eventually, they want to replace all humans with robots, and eventually, no humans won't have jobs anymore. That it will all be robots. And I was like, oh, come on, that's not gonna happen, Anyway, look at this article, Anyway, and then what else do I have? Okay. What is Neuralink, Neuralace explained? Okay. I thought this is an interesting video on YouTube, and let me find it. Let's see if I can find it real quick. What is Neuralace? Okay, Neuralace. In order to insert Neuralace, a tiny needle which contains the rolled up mesh is placed inside the skull, whereby the mesh is then injected. The mesh unravels upon injection, encompassing the brain, And anyway, this is what Elon Musk wants to do to people, and and he didn't ask us if we want to do it. He just wants to do it, And then another article, video. Well, this is a video, not an article. I found is this video about Morgellons, and everybody says that it's just a crazy conspiracy theory. Well, here's a video actually showing that showing this guy talking about Morgellons and that it really exists. And let's see. Elon Musk reveals plans to implant computer chips into brains. Okay, and then that's a video. And here's another video. Michael Koros, I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right. Michael Koros explores the worldwide mind, And you remember in the last video, I was talking about how their goal, the bad guys' goal, is to put everyone on the internet. They want your brain or your mind on the internet, And I even believe one day that not only will your mind be on the internet, but your cell phone will be in your brain or in your mind, and you'll be dialing people from your mind and all. I know that sounds wild and crazy, but that's what I believe they're going to do, And but you remember in my last video, I talked about the worldwide mind. That's their plans. And then here's the video: the most protected criminals on the planet. I thought this is a good video by Nappy Head Roots, and this is a good video, and he did a great job on this video, and you know who he's talking about. He's talking about the police, And anyway, and then my thought of the day is, my thoughts of the day are, they want us to hate each other. They are playing people off of each other. And we need to go after the establishment and not each other. They want you to operate in your emotions, okay? They want you to operate in your emotions. Remember that, Okay, they want us, the bad guys all want us to hate each other. they're playing people off of each other. You know, they're playing us. The bad guys are playing us off of each other. You know, like it's a game. You know, and we need to go after the establishment and not after each other. You know, we need to go after this establishment that the bad guys have created. You know, and they want us to operate in our emotions, you know, because when you operate in your emotions, then you're not as your mind is not stable, you know. They want you to operate in your emotions, so be careful to never operate in your emotions, you know. Make sure, you know, never. It even says in the Bible, you know, don't let the sun go down on your anger, or something about anger in the Bible, you know. They want us to operate in our emotions, you know. So don't operate in your emotions, you know. Make sure, you know, you don't operate in your emotions. And they want us to hate each other. The bad guys play us off of each other, you know. And while we're fighting each other, they're sitting back laughing, you know. And so just remember that. And then also, another thing I wanted to say is the bad guys who are really running America, you know, the shadow government, the deep state, I don't know, they have all kinds of names for them. They don't really give a damn about the American people, or America in general. They only care about their agenda, you know. Remember that, you know. They don't really care about the American people, you know. And they don't really care about America, you know. They only care about their agenda, you know. That's all the bad guys care about, is their agenda, okay? And whenever something comes out in the news or on TV, or, you know, whenever look at it closely, and look at, is it for real, or is it just some kind of agenda that they're trying to get passed, you know? And um, uh, I just wanted to get out some of the stuff that I think is going on, and I'm doing okay, and I hope you guys are doing okay. I think New York City is starting to reopen. Parts of New York City opened Monday, June 8th, and I don't know when we're in phase 1, and I guess phase 2 might be in a couple of weeks, maybe in July. And as you know, it's been crazy here. I mean, the protests, you know, people have been burning NYPD cop cars, and you know, it's been insane with all the riots. I think they've been protesting for uh, about 11 or 13 days now in New York City. Like every night, someone's protesting, and there's been large crowds of protesters every night in New York City. I think for like 13 days now. And anyway, um, I just wanted to give my opinion of what I think is going on, and you know, it's just, we live in a crazy world, and you know, and like I've been saying, you know, I started off, you know, with my America, You Need to Know the Truth video, and I only did it because I feel like I needed to speak out. You know, you need to watch my America, You Need to Know the Truth video. But I've been saying this for a long time, that you know, the bad guys that are running the world, I mean, they're brutal, you know, and they use the police, you know, uh, to uh, to control us, you know. And the police are not really there to protect us. They're only there to control us. That's all they're there for. That's what I think, you know. I mean, I think the federal government even ruled in a court that the police do not have a duty to protect you, you know. I had that in one of my previous YouTube videos. You can go back and watch it. But, you know, it's just, you know, the world's crazy right now. And, you know, it's just like I've been saying, you know, that, there's just, you know, some factions of the government and the police that are just really evil. You know, I've been saying this for a long time, and I guess people thought I was making it up. I'm telling the truth, you know. And you know, are all the police bad guys? You know, all the police are all the cops dirty cops? I don't think so. You know, but a large majority of them are, and it's just awful. You know, and there, I definitely think there needs to be some kind of change in America. I don't know what, but there needs to be some kind of change. And anyway, uh, I guess I finished talking what I was going to talk about. You guys have a good night. See you later. Okay. Bye.